coming with another quick hit, another quick video, man, on this Mardi Gras, Day, man. The spirit just moving, man. I'm in the spirit to keep pushing its own truth, man. While our people are celebrating Folly Gras, you know, men of the Lord are still pushing the work of the Lord. This work is still getting pushed. But before I jump into this video real quick, and just a video of wisdom, I want to give all acknowledgement to our power in his son, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to the occupants that's pushing this work around the globe in truth and sincerity. Shalom. First vid I want to dive into is, first precept I want to dive into is, I'm going to get Job 32:9. Because this is going to deal strictly with wisdom, man. This says, great men are not always wise. Okay, what makes you great, man? What makes you great is following the law, statutes, and commandments of this book, man, and living within them, man, and retaining all wisdom and knowledge according to her, man, according to what's written therein, man. Okay, so this is not just talking about great mighty men. This is not talking about mighty men who are men who are valor in war, man, or valiant men. This talking about great men, those who walk after the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, in righteousness, man, an upright man. It says, neither do the aged understand judgment, okay? So just because you old, it don't give you the right to have knowledge, man, or therefore, if any case, understand judgment. It don't mean that you can discern right from evil, good from bad. Okay, you're not a judge because you've been living 55. They don't make you a righteous judge because you've been living 55 years on this wicked earth. I know people who've been living 60-something years and they can't read, man. Family members, So that don't make you a great judge. That don't mean you can understand judgment. One who can understand judgment is a learned person, and he's learned according to the this book of knowledge and wisdom, man, which is called the Bible, man. Okay. So, I'm going to read it again. Great men are not always wise, neither do the aged understand judgment, man. Okay. So I'm going to get Sirach 42:8. It says, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish. Okay, so I have informed my parents, my mother, my uncles of wickedness that they wasn't aware of, man. Meaning that they wasn't they didn't understand judgment, man, on how to judge what can kill you if you eat it, or what can kill you if you continue within it, which is sin, man. I have informed them of that. So, and they're elderly to me. They are much older. It says, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish and the extreme aged, okay? It's older people, man, that contended with those that are young, okay? So you got to inform them, man, because the Father say he going to deal with Israel as a youth line, man. He going to deliver this knowledge to the younger people, man, because these elderly are still setting their ways, man, as they were setting their ways in the ancient time. There's nothing new under the sun. When he was in the wilderness in Egypt, man, he walked them around for 40 years to kill them off because they still had them old, ancient Egyptian ways. And just like still not to today, my mom and my grandma's got some of the ancient customs that they still believe in, man. This is a new day, a new earth, man. Everything is the same under the sun, man, but you gotta be able to adjust with time, man. So it says, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish and the extreme age that contended with those that are young. Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living. So don't be ashamed to tell our mama, look, man, Christmas don't exist, man. That's an old ancient tradition. Y'all still dwelling in these rudiments of this world, man. These old ancient ass, wicked ass traditions, just like today at Mardi Gras. My mama might be at Mardi Gras catching bees, man. And she know the shit wicked because I have told her, But we gonna have to pay for our like the Most High say, we are my people perish for the lack of knowledge, man. And Hosea. Okay. So this Job 12 and 12, it says, with the ancient is wisdom. Okay. So if the Father pronounced a man to be ancient in his book, men of renown, ancient men, man. With the ancient is wisdom, and the length of days understanding. Okay. So that's how you basically tell someone that's that's of wisdom and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In the length of their days, they have gotten wisdom and understanding, man. They haven't just been living in old ancient cultures and haven't been evolving, man. These are people who have evolved in the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, you know, and walking uprightly in it, you know, as our elders, you know, as a prime example. They are the epitome of ancient men, men of renown. Okay, so it says, with the ancient is wisdom, and in the length of days understanding. Okay. This so let's check it out with the ancient. This Sirach 32. I'm gonna get straight to the point. It says I'm going to read 7, okay? So you can understand when you're in the presence of ancient men. It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee, and yet scarcely when thou art asked twice, okay? Let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that know it, and yet holdeth his tongue, okay? Being humble, man, you know when to hold them and knowing when to fold them, and knowing when to let them go. It says, if thou be among great men, see, as I just wrote in Job 12 and 12, ancient is wisdom, and the length of days understanding. Okay, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, see that great that I read, great men are not always wise, but still, when great men, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words. You know? Because these men are learned men, man. So you got to know how to humble yourself and understand your presence of who you're around, man. You know? Giving great diligence, amongst these men. Having honor amongst them, man. Because we had held our elders in high regards, man, in the ancient times, man. Or prophet, man. You know? So you gotta know who the ancient men are, first and foremost. This Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 8. It says, for honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years. Okay? That's crazy, because I just read where it says in Job 12 and 12, with the ancient is wisdom, and in the length of days understanding. See? So for honorable age is not that which standeth in the length of time, nor that is measured by number of years. Okay? Just so you're old and you've been out here for a long time, man, that don't make you an honorable person. Okay? But wisdom is the gray hair unto men, and an unspotted life is old age, man. You know? That life where you have basically filled in those missing voids in your life, man, through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. You know? So if you've been living long and you've been bearing, taking counsel of the Lord's word and abiding in the Lord's counsel, man, with you, walking with you, man, throughout your whole life, man, this is honorable age, man. This is an unspotted life, as far as growing old, man. This is how you grow old. You grow old with the law, statutes, and judgments of the Most High God, man. This Proverbs 16 and 32. It says, Salak 31. The hoary head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness. See? That straight path, that righteousness. A hoary head is a crown of glory. And when you look up that word hoary, you go in a blue letter or whatever it is, it means the gray hair. Okay? The old age. The old head. The gray hair. The gray head is a crown of glory. If it be found in the way of righteousness. Okay? Walking after the law, statutes, and commandments, man, being upright. All right? And there's only one way you could be upright, is to dwell in the book of the law, man. Okay? By keeping the law and doing the works of the Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right? So this is the hoary hair, is a crown of glory. This is when your gray hair is a crown of glory. Not when you've been a fucking OG selling nothing but coke and you ain't get caught yet, man. That don't make you no fucking crown of, that don't give you, oh, I'm an OG in the game, I've been out here. Or you did 32 years in that gold and you just coming home and you kicking knowledge about how not to go to jail, man. That ain't no fucking wisdom, you know? Yeah, so I'm gonna read it again. The hoary head is a crown of glory. Okay, the gray head is a crown of glory if it be found in the way of righteousness. You know? Yeah. And I'm gonna close it out with this. Let's see what an old man did. Second Maccabees, man. Okay. This Second Maccabees 6:18. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm gonna read a few precepts, man, to edify this gray hair to this man, which was of honorable age, which was ways of righteousness, man. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man. Okay, he was an older man, and of a well-favored countenance. Okay, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. Okay, so he was an older man. You know, he could have just did this shit and be like, man, I can't take the punishment that's going to come upon my body or whatever the case may be. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth and came of his own accord to the torment, man. So not only did he eat this swine flesh that the king at this time ordered him to eat, he spit the shit forward and came to his own accord to the torment. Like, look, I'm about to spit this out of my mouth. Y'all go ahead and knock my fucking head off. Okay, this glorifying, this him standing behind his elders of old, knowing that we didn't deal with this abomination, man, eating this shit, this old wicked ass shit, man. It says, as it behoove them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. Okay? I'll go to the point. This 23. It says, 2 Maccabees 6:23. It says, but he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age, and the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereunto he was come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather the holy law made and given by Yahweh. Therefore he answered accordingly and willed them straightways to send him to the grave, man. Honorable man, man. This is a man who walked and lived in the righteousness of his forefathers, man. Knowing where he came from, man. Knowing what he stands for. Knowing what the Most High considered to be wicked and what he considered to be righteous, you know. This 25. He says, and so they, through my hypocrisy and desire to live a little time and a moment longer, should be deceived by me. And I get a stain to my old age and make it abominable. So he basically saying, they was like trying to make him a hypocrite to desire for him to live a little longer if he was to eat this swine first, man. He said this would stain his old age and make it abominable, man. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive or dead. So he like, look, I'm going to honor the Lord. Because whether I eat this or don't eat this, man, I'm still falling in the hand of the Lord, man. Period, man. It says, wherefore now, manfully, changing this life, I will show myself such as one as my age required. Okay, so when you got gray hair, you must show yourself as one as your age required, as our elders do, which is a great prime example. You know, the epitome of it. You know, they're out there on the highways, you know, week in and week out, man, fulfilling the laws of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man, and they are leading by example, man. Okay, being aged men, man. They are considered to be ancient men. Okay. It says, and leave, let me read that again. Wherefore now, manfully changing this life, I will show myself such as one as my age required, which you're supposed to do as an old man or as a young man, man. But in this case, we're speaking of the old age. And leave a notable example to such as be young, to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws, man. So this is an unspotted age. Those who have lived righteously in the honorable and holy laws, man, of our forefathers, that our forefathers also walked in, man. Keeping the ancient customs of our ancient fathers, man. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to the torment like a G, man. Went straight to the torment like, look, do what y'all do, man, because I'm not defiling myself with no abominable ass swine flesh. Okay? And I'm going to get to the point. Last one, 31. It says, and thus this man died, leaving his debt for an example of a noble courage. Okay? A noble man, up in age, with an unspotted life, and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but unto all his nation, man. So, you know, that's called having integrity, man. You know, knowing what you stand on, principles and morals, man, and living by them, even if it consists of debt, man. Even as the 7 brothers of the Maccabees, man, in this same book. You know, I could bring that out, but I'm just speaking of, you know, those are younger men who also died in like manner to this man, man. So once again, gray hair is not wisdom unto an old man, you know, but an unspotted age, you know. So with that, I hope that was edifying, Akims. And just because y'all old, we know we got relatives, family member, grandmas and grandpas, they old, they think they know everything, man. Just remember that knowing is according to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, and obeying the law, statutes, and commandments of Most High God. So with that, Akims, I hope that was edifying. I'm going to say shalom.